doesn't always have to be the all white, minimal farmhouse space that you're seeing everywhere on the internet. It can be whatever you want it to be, however you want it to feel. And there's no right answer. There just is your answer. And that's the beauty in it. What do you want to feel when you walk in the door? Because when I walk in the door and I see my little doggies' faces light up at me, I feel so happy. I just feel happy when I get home. Like, oh my God, I'm held. I live here. I'm so grateful. I want to hang on to that feeling. What are the things around me that begin to reflect that? Every shift you want to make in your life, it starts with home. I'm Ariel, your host, and this is the podcast where design meets intention, energy, and becoming more you. Let's dive in. Are you starting a project and the space is empty, or you just don't know where to start? You're like struggling with the void. This, my friends, is the episode for you. I am so stoked to share all my secrets as an interior designer of what we do from empty space to done space and all the in-between. Maybe you notice I'm actually in a different background right now. I am currently at my dad's house, which we designed almost a year ago. And it is so beautiful to be here for the weekend, but I thought, why not just film here? And while I was here, I thought, why not give you all the details and show you all the things to break it down really easy for how to get that space done. From empty to done, this is what I do as a designer. It's going to change everything. Okay, hi. Also, if you're new here, I'm Ariel. I'm an interior designer. I wrote a book called Your Space Made Simple, and I'm really just on a mission to help everybody have the home of their dreams with whatever aligns best with them. So, doesn't matter what it looks like, only matters how it feels, right? Best feeling ever. I want that for everybody, no matter your budget, no matter where you're at, no matter what home type you live in. It's about the feeling, it's about the vibe, it's about feeling at home, wherever that might be for you. So here we go. Number 1, sit in the space, specifically on the ground if you can, if you have the ability to, and visualize it. Okay. You are going to, in the liminal space of wherever you're at, whether that's a completely empty room or a space that's almost empty, or maybe that guest bedroom that seems to collect all the clutter and you can never quite fully get through it. The space that you're going to work on, you're going to ground yourself in. Start with 1. We're not going to do the whole house in a day. I wish we could. That's unrealistic. I love HGTV and watching it, but it's just not going to happen that way, unfortunately. This is real life, and I like being realistic. So sit in the space, specifically if you can, again, on the ground. And I want you to, 1, hold gratitude for where you are right now, wherever that is in the transition. And we're going to start to visualize and feel what the space feels like done. Not the things, not what it looks like, not the colors, not the textures, not the fabrics, the feeling, the emotion. What is it? What are we going for? In this room I'm sitting in specifically, we are going for calm, relaxing, retirement vibes, vacation home, magic space that I just get to chill and relax in. Okay, the vibe was, I've worked so hard my whole dang life. I deserve a space to relax in, right? It's my dad's house. That's the vibe, okay? I didn't say anything about furniture, the color, the pillows, the wall color, the curtains, the light, nothing. What's the feeling? Start there. That is going to be the gravitational pull to everything else. Now, here's the cool part. I dropped a visualization tool. So if you're struggling to envision that and you need a little more guidance, or maybe you want some extra guidance, it's free. It will walk you through how to visualize your space. It's life-changing, and you can do it over and over again. You can try it the first time and get some input. You can try it the second time and get more input. You can even do it with a partner, your family, and see what they want out of their home. But it's important to ground in. I said this in a podcast this last week. Everything is happening all at once, all the time. The empty transition space is happening at the same time that your done, dreamy, gorgeous space is. We're trying just to collapse the two. And the visualization tool is the way to do it. So definitely go grab that. It will change your life. Number 2, build the foundation. So for my dad's house, this meant, and honestly all client projects, the foundation of living, the strategy. So this isn't the visualization, this is the strategy behind it. Get your journal, get your laptop, get your whiteboard, whatever feels good for you. And we are going to make a list of all the things that we need for this space, the functional things, okay? If it's a bedroom, you probably need a bed. Or maybe it's a spare room, so you want a sleeper sofa. Maybe it's your living room, so you need a sofa or a dining table. The functional things, the things that will help you with your daily habits, okay? The main show. Coffee table, sideboard for the TV, all that good stuff. If you're struggling with this, my book lays it out for you. You can go pick a recipe and just go from there. If the list feels like too much, get the recipe. It has everything listed out and the sizes you need based on your room size. So it's already done for you, basically. Do that. Once you have the key main pieces, what you're gonna do is really think about your habits before you go get anything, okay? I know you already have it in your mind that you want this sofa and this chair and those kinds of things. I don't doubt that you've already got an idea for it. You kind of know what you need. But what I want you to do with that list is track your habits. Okay, sometimes I put this on the fridge. I've done this for myself multiple times, and I'm doing it right now because I'm going through a breakup and I need to rethink about my habits. What am I doing from the moment I get up to the moment I go to sleep in that space specifically, or during the week, or what are the use cases, right? I think my number one mistake when I first moved into the apartment that I live in now is I designed for hosting. I designed to have a lot of people over. I wanted a table that could stretch out the whole space. And it was COVID. Like, I wasn't having anybody over, and I never used that table. It took up so much space. So I had to go redesign. I was designing for the aspirational, not the real life. Okay. It's okay to have some aspirational habits, like I want to do yoga every day, so I leave my yoga mat out by the living room so I see it and I go do it. That works wonders. But I'm going to host every weekend, all weekend, like, that wasn't realistic. It's probably still not realistic for me. It may be for you, so write that in your habit tracker. I also have this in my book, so you can go get that and very easily have it. But I think this will help you figure out what additional things you might need in the space. So for me and many other people, I live in a really small apartment, and sometimes I do want to have guests stay over, but I've never prioritized it. So I didn't get a sofa that had a pull-out bed, but maybe the next one I might. That's more aspirational. Now, if that is a thing that's happening all the time, like people are staying over all the time, and I really want that in my life and it keeps happening, I would for sure prioritize getting that. You see the difference there? This can also be, I love to have my morning coffee in the sun, and I'm going to put a cute little accent chair over there. It's not a big space, but I want to utilize it. So things like that, where you can really start to see the habits. If you have kids and it's a messy, crazy morning, what's going to make that habit and that lifestyle easier for you? What's going to help you? I know we can get really tied down to like furniture and the objects and the things, but it's actually, look at it like it's solving problems. All of these pieces of furniture, the main ones, are solving problems. The rug underneath your dining table helps define space and an open concept, but it's also gonna collect food when kiddo is throwing things everywhere. And maybe you want that because you don't want it all over your hardwood floors and you want the vacuum to get it easier on the rug. Or maybe you don't want to deal with the rug, so we're gonna nix that. Those are the habits that I'm talking about. And be honest, they don't come out overnight. Be mindful of what's aspirational and what's real. If you're a messy person, but you want to live in a minimalist, clean home, is that realistic? No judgment. Just asking, is it realistic? Could be. Maybe you're going to change your habits that way, but be honest. It'll save you a lot of time. It'll save you having to buy a table and sell it on Facebook Marketplace and then figure out you didn't need it and sit with that regret. Because I sit with it, and I'm a designer. So it's okay to make mistakes, but also go back to that habit before you really buy anything. It's really going to help you. The storage ottoman, for example, looks great, stores the extra blankets on the couch, Perfect example of using a habit to your advantage. Okay, have you noticed that we haven't talked anything about finishes? We didn't talk about colors, where you're getting things, and to be honest, I'm not going to guide you on that stuff today. I can, but I won't today because I think you already have really good taste. You just need the confidence to pull it off. Ooh, little truth in there. Number 3 is the things of meaning. Okay, so we've laid down our foundational layer. We know our key furniture pieces. Now, we're going to do the things with meaning. We have the function. We know how we live in the space. Now it's time for hanging things on the wall. It's time for your photos, your memorabilia, the things that make you feel at home, the cozy stuff, okay? This isn't new things. This is things that trigger the heart, the soul, the love. So it can be grandma's favorite painting on the wall. It can be a little basket that your mom gave you because you just moved into your new home. You can have a lot of those things. You can have one of those things. You can have none of those things and go find them. But that's the third step. Okay. Again, no finishes, no materials, pure function. Then we're going to get into the memories, the good stuff, the things that fill your heart with joy, that are going to spark those memories. Those are the books, the objects that tell stories, the things that really make you feel at home. And yet, a reminder, no finishes, no materials, no paint has been picked yet. Isn't that cool? You know exactly what you need to fit exactly your lifestyle, and you know what feels good. I love that. I love that. Now is time for number 4, the finishing details. That's when you know, I know my exact couch size, my coffee table size. I know I'm going to hang this piece of artwork roughly in this area because it makes me happy. Now I'm going to source the new things. That can be linens for the bed. That can be the couch material. That can be additional artwork on the wall. That usually, especially, please use lighting, floor lamps, table lamps, sconces, chandeliers, whatever, all of it, please, the soft lighting. Not the big light, the soft light, okay? That will change the dynamic, okay? The reason that I do the functional big stuff base layer first is so that I know I can actually live in the space. Don't start with getting all the decor and you're like mid-construction. I think it's funny. I see those videos on TikTok. They're like, I'm through construction, but I like bought my hand towels. It's cute. Like, it's cute. I get it. But like, try not to start there because you'll end up with a lot of decor and actually no function and no place to put it. So we want a place to put it first. Memorabilia, that's what sparks joy. That's what brings us happiness, all of those good things. And then we get into the finishes, the materials. And the reason I do that is I want you to draw from the things that make you happy into the color palette, into the textures, into the materials. I talked a lot about this before. I have a video on all of the senses and how to integrate that into your space. Please go check that out if you can. It will change a lot of this and add even more elements. But pull inspiration from the memorabilia, from your favorite book cover, from your favorite piece of artwork, from the plant outside, whatever that might be for you. It really helps to pull those into the materials and the color palettes and the lighting. And that's what we do last. Okay, so you heard all those and you're like, okay, I'm still stuck. I don't know what to do. I launched a course. It's called Doom Scroll to Design Plan. It will get you all of these steps and more to completion, but it basically is going to get you out of the doom scroll inspiration phase. I know what I love. I just don't know how to implement it. I'm stuck. I can't make a decision. I have a good budget, but I'm scared. I don't want to mess up. We're getting rid of all those old beliefs and we're changing them. We're regulating our nervous system through it. And you're going to end up with a space that you love with a plan to do it. It doesn't have to get done in a day. That's actually not the goal of the course. The goal of the course is to give you confidence, build you up because you have great taste. You just need a method to get there. You seriously have it. You just need the steps and guidance. That's what it is. It is so helpful. Please go check it out. I think it will dramatically change the way you see your home and give you confidence in the future when you want to change it and add spaces and do more. Is a gem. I worked so hard on it, and I really hope it just gets to help so many people because you guys deserve it. You deserve a home that you love. And I love these tips and tricks, but there's just so much more juicy stuff we can get into, and I can't wait to share it with you. 3 prompts of the week. What do you want the space to feel like? The emotions, right? Is it calm and grounded, right? I designed this place that I'm in right now for my dad, and they're retiring and they're ready to reap the rewards of their hard work. That is such a different vibe than me being in my condo, going through a breakup and planning a girly space, right? Different vibe, different feeling, different emotions. So really be honest with what you want. That you can be more aspirational with. That's okay. If you want a space that's really energizing and happy and fulfilled, I love an energizing dining room because I love to host. I don't have space for that yet, but I know when I do, it's going to be a fun space. It's going to be a magical, whimsical space because I want it to be. I don't want to feel calm in my dining room, and that's for me. Maybe you do. I want to feel upbeat, happy, party, entertain, dance. That's my dining room. So it doesn't always have to be the all white, minimal farmhouse space that you're seeing everywhere on the internet. It can be whatever you want it to be, however you want it to feel. And there's no right answer. There just is your answer. And that's the beauty in it. What do you want to feel when you walk in the door? Because when I walk in the door and I see my little doggies' faces light up at me, I feel so happy. I just feel happy when I get home. Like, oh my God, I'm held. I live here. I'm so grateful. I want to hang on to that feeling. What are the things around me that begin to reflect that? So journal about it, think about it, meditate on it, whatever you do, whatever your ritual is, I really implore you to do that. It will change the week. This is a tricky one. What's something that you aren't doing in this space that you want to be able to do? This is where that underlying confidence comes in. Where's that risk? Where's that funky wallpaper you're going to pull in, or that wall paneling, or the cool headboard, or what's that risk you're going to take? That thing you're like, oh, I saw it on the internet. It looks so cool. I want it, but I'm scared. Get rid of the fear. What is that thing holding you back? Is it the fear of making a mistake? Is it the fear of judgment from someone else when they see it? Because those two go hand in hand. We got to drop the perfectionism to have a space that you love. So take the risk, understand what the limiting belief underneath that risk is, and work through it. And you don't have to work through it in a day. That can happen over the course of a month, over a year even. That's okay. The goal is not to get the space done today. It's to give you the confidence over time to get it done. So what's the thing that you want to do but are kind of holding yourself back? Really think about that. Is it the funky lamp, the plant? What is it? And I implore you, take the risk. Take the risk. It pays off. It pays off. My favorite one. What is the emotion I want reflected back to me? I know what emotion I want to embed or what feeling I want to embed in the space. What's the overall vibe? But what is the thing I want to come back to me? Or maybe when somebody else comes over, what's that feeling? I know when I come here, I immediately feel grounded. I'm like, whoa, I'm sucked in. I'm ready to relax. I'm ready to enjoy my time. And when I get home, I feel a bit more energized. There's brighter colors. Like I said, the happy dogs. Do you see the difference? Like, what is that you want reflected back, either to you, the people who live with you, the people that visit you, all of those things. And please don't confuse this. This isn't about designing for other people, okay? I really don't want you to do that. I think it will hold you back. Designing for other people and their needs, as far as a guest format, it will put you in seeking validation from the other, and it will never put you in full alignment. It will make you pick something that you did for somebody else, and then that isn't a pure reflection of who you are. What I'm asking is, if you have people over or your friends and family are coming over, what's the emotional feeling that they're getting by being in that space, by interacting with you? What's your energy? Think about it. When you start from the feeling and instead of the furniture, feeling first, then furniture, it becomes really easy to pick things. You're narrowing down your options. Do you see how I did that? I know I want to feel calm. I know I need a 6-foot couch. That became so easy. I narrowed out a lot of options. If I want to be calm, I don't want to pick a hot pink couch. Okay. If I know I need a 6-foot size, I'm not going to pick the 8-foot one. So you've eliminated a lot of options and made it way easier on yourself. That is the tool. That is the practice. And when you're like, oh, I don't know what fabric to pick, think about the memories. Think about the things on the wall. What color are those? What colors do you want to draw from? Is it earth? Is it man-made stuff? What is it? It will eliminate the optionality and get you out of decision fatigue and into making decisions quickly, effectively, and with confidence. Who doesn't want that? Okay, your last reminder, your space is not made up of trends. It is a reflection of who you are, who you're becoming, what transitions you're in, all of those things. Embrace it. It is the thing that will hold the whole space together. If any of this or all of this or some of this resonated, please let me know. I would love to hear from you, honestly, and I cannot wait for the next episode. Have a great week, guys.